Today I'm gonna tell you 10 mistakes that I made that made me a better entrepreneur so far. I've always wanted to be my own boss, but I didn't know how to start a business, and I didn't want to go to school because I didn't want to be in debt. So I decided to just start a business. My first real business was a shirt decal shop. I started in my own room, and I went through a lot of ups and I went through a lot of downs, and I learned from each experience. First mistake, and the most obvious one, is not having a plan. Not a business plan exactly, but planning what you want out of this. What's your goal? What's your plan A, plan B, and so on? For example, my YouTube channel. It's not a hobby, it's not a part-time job. I'm making this YouTube channel my full-time job, and I'm trying to make it my full-time income. I got my plan of videos I want to do. I have my plan of how I make revenue. I have my plan of how to get more subscribers. And at the end of the month, I'll see my results and figure out what ideas are winners and what ideas are losers. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. Mistake number 2, how to treat your customers better, even the bad ones. One thing I learned is give great customer service to your customers, and they will tell their friends and family. Give bad customer service to one customer. They'll tell everybody. I found the perfect way to talk to my customers, and that is to simply put your foot down in a nice way. Now when someone asks for a discount, I'll say something like, "I'm sorry, I can't give you a discount. Those are my prices." And that's it. Don't get me wrong, in the inside, I'm like, what do they think this is? The welfare offers where I'm just gonna give you stuff for free? And when I tell them those are my prices, some say, "Well, your competition makes shirts for way less." And I reply, "They have a great price. I can't beat that. Thank you for messaging me, and good luck on your order." Number 3, putting all my eggs in one basket. When I first started my business, I focused all my energy on eBay. I didn't want to get orders from any other source except eBay, because eBay was making me money. I was making $7,000 in sales in 1 month on eBay. Why should I focus on anything else, right? Well, I learned my lesson of diversifying real quick when I broke some eBay rules, and they banned me for life. Since I didn't have any other source of income and I only focused and relied on eBay, I couldn't pay my bills. I moved back with my family, sold my car, and started working at McDonald's. Now, that's a wake-up call. And you might be thinking, "Reyes, if you were making so much money, you should have some money saved to rebuild, don't you?" Well, that takes me to mistake number 4. Not saving. You see the tears coming down his eyes? My piggy bank was as sad as I was. I used to be the business owner that would spend the money as soon as it hit the bank account, because I assumed the money was never going to stop until it stopped. I would spend money just to spend money. I had 30 screens when I only needed 10. I had 2 presses when I only needed 1. After learning from this mistake, I only buy things I need or that I think will make me money. But first, I do my research and I sleep on it. Number 5, after getting banned from eBay, I finally realized that even though I thought I knew everything, I know nothing. That's when I started reading. Even before eBay, when I thought I knew how to run a business, I remember telling myself at 20, I was going to be a millionaire by 25. How was I going to do it? I assumed just start a business and the orders are gonna come flying in. Oh, was I wrong? Once I started reading and taking notes, I started learning how successful businesses are made. And I've been my own boss for over a year already with my screen printing business, hitting about 4,000 in sales a month. Sure, it's not 7,000 like it was on eBay, but I started this business from nothing. And I'm not dependent on any other company for my money like I was dependent on eBay. And there's so many different ways to learn. I know some of you are saying, man, I hate reading, Reyes. Hey, it's alright. Just learn. Learn through YouTube videos. Learn through audiobooks. Talk to other entrepreneurs and learn. Learn any way you can. Number 6, almost settling. This was a close mistake. A few months went by working at McDonald's. During that time, I was reading and I was testing out different techniques I've learned about business. Well, I got promoted into shift manager and was making decent money. They came to me and offered me a position of a department manager, getting paid $4 above minimum wage. My guarantee is 40 hours and benefits. And you know I need those benefits. But I was split. In one hand, I won't have to worry about money if I take this promotion, and I'll have benefits, which is huge. On the other hand, I knew if I took this promotion, I'd have to commit to working there for a long time. But my passion has always been to become my own boss. After thinking about it, I decided to turn it down. 3 months later, I quit McDonald's to follow my passion of becoming an educator. And that's when I started putting more videos on YouTube. After I quit, I had to go get a lot of different jobs to survive. During this time, I thought I was so stupid for giving up all that money and benefits. But I used that as motivation to grow my business. And when my business finally picked up, finally took forever, but when it finally picked up, I quit my side jobs and I became my own boss. And now I have 100% control of my life. Don't get me wrong, I don't have benefits, but I got a Virgin Mary candle and 7-Up. Number 7, not starting soon enough. Ever since junior year of high school, I wanted to be my own boss. After high school, I went to college, and after graduating 2.5 years later from my community college, then I started working part-time at a job. And after a year of working, I realized this isn't me. So I started focusing on starting a business, and that's when I got into shirts. But I kicked myself because if I had started my business ventures straight out of high school, imagine how more successful I would be right now. That really hurts my heart because I knew going to college and working part-time wasn't what I really wanted to do. But I did it because that's what I thought everybody did. Well, now I refuse to waste any more time. And that's why if I feel strongly about starting something like this YouTube, I'm just going to start it. I don't care what the outcome will be. I don't care what sacrifices I have to make. I'm starting this because I realize no matter how much money and resources you have, you could lose that today, get it back tomorrow. But what's the only thing you could never get back? Time. And I refuse to waste any more time. Number 8, focusing on looser ideas. When I was younger, I thought I knew everything. I thought all my ideas were winners. Well, that was only in my head because my winners didn't produce any results. For example, when I first started, I would advertise my shirts to the exact same people, assuming if I just offer a new special, I would get sales. I didn't get sales. So I would try another special and another special and never got results because I was repeating the same process and I kept getting the same results. Nothing. Now I know if something isn't working, change it or get rid of it. So if my specials didn't work, I need to change it. Find new customers for that special. And if that didn't work, just get rid of it and try a new idea. Maybe a contest or free sample, something different. And only focus on winners. After trying so many different ideas, I quickly see what is working and what doesn't. Like my YouTube. If a series isn't getting views or bringing in sales, I cut it and focus on what is getting views. Introduce new ideas and focus on winners. Number 9, you are your business. When I was younger, I thought people would see business Reyes and regular Reyes differently. So I would post rude things on Facebook or share really dumb pictures, and I always wondered why people don't want to do business with me. Well, now I know people will judge you whether you like it or not. So try to show your best self on social media. And I know it's not fair, but welcome to life. Also, I don't get into drama, fights, arguments, or share my political views. And the reason is because my business is more important than me fighting with someone over social media. If I truly have a problem with someone, I'll contact them directly. My main goal is to be successful, not to change other people's views. Number 10, surround yourself around like-minded, positive people. When I was younger, I hung out with people who accepted me even if they were negative. My family was negative and they would shut down my ideas, and I got used to just being okay with that. I listened to their advice just to be accepted. Well, after reading books, I realized hanging out with people who don't have your vision and don't want what you want to do will slow you down. Everybody around me told me to go to school and get a great job, so I listened. I was going to school to become a math teacher. They gave me the best advice they could, but they gave me the advice to reach their goals. Work a job for the rest of your life and retire. Hey, that's a great plan if that's what you want. But I saw no one wanted to be my type of successful. I want $1 million in the bank. Everybody was happy making a few thousand a month. Then I read a paragraph that just flipped my switch. If you hang out with pigeons, you'll become a pigeon. If you hang around hawks, you'll become a hawk. If I want to be successful, I have to go hang out with successful people. There are no successful people in my town, so I settle with meeting successful people through books. But now I've created my hawk circle. I go talk to the owner of a gas station every other day to share ideas. I've created friendships with a personal trainer who runs his own group, and an owner of a sticker shop, and a few other people. They have similar goals, we have similar mindsets, and those are the people I keep close to me. What about the negative people in my life? I let them go. If someone is okay being a pigeon, I can't make them become a hawk. And what about my negative family? Well, we're older now and understand each other better. But back then, I moved out. I decided I'd rather be by myself and follow my dream than live with people who slow me down. And I struggled a lot. But each struggle made me stronger and more independent. And if you like this type of content, make sure to subscribe, like, and hit notifications. Cause this is the type of content I post on my channel. Content to make you a better entrepreneur. And if you like to show support, I'm just saying, go ahead and buy my first edition Reyes Entrepreneur shirt. I'm only making 20 of these and I've already sold 4. So the next 16 people that buy this shirt are gonna get the first edition. Everybody else, they're not gonna get the first edition. Link in the description below. And I would love to give a huge shout out to Roughneck Mentality. He showed me some love and I gotta show it right back. If you're interested on how to grow your own brand, I highly recommend you follow him on his social medias. Link in the description below.